Better than Ozempic? This doctor has created an exotic Mediterranean chocolate weight loss recipe that lowers your blood sugar and melts fat up to 450% faster than keto. Inspired by his patients to create a solution as powerful as Ozempic, the diabetes drug that caused massive weight loss among celebrities and influencers, his discovery helped some of his patients to lose 24, 67, and even up to 154 pounds of stubborn fat from hips, thighs, bellies, and arms. This natural chocolate hack closely mimics how Ozempic works, and top researchers have been shocked by how fast this solution burns fat.
Now this doctor's chocolate hack is available for people all over the US, and you could start using it today to finally achieve the body of your dreams. No more flabby arms that you need to cover in long sleeves, no more rolls of fat on the belly that you have to struggle to hide, no more wondering what your friends and family actually think about your body. 11,614 men and women of all ages have already experienced this revolutionary alternative to Ozempic, swearing by its effectiveness and recommending it to their loved ones. With scientifically backed ingredients from all over the world, this hack promises to be the key to fast weight loss, even for people who have tried everything else and failed. This chocolate hack uses a dark red fruit that is a little known outside Italy, which helps Italians keep fit, even as they eat 7-course meals. This chocolate hack is turning the weight loss industry on its head, with universities such as Harvard and Yale showing how effective it is at burning fat from all over the body, sculpting the body from head to toe, rapidly burning fat from thighs, bellies, arms, faces, and backs for thousands of people. And you could start using this hack today without having to spend thousands of dollars for it, without painful injections, and without other painful side effects. You will finally be able to fix the root cause of weight gain, completely wiping out years of fat accumulation from your thighs, belly, arms, and back, giving you the body you deserve. A body you don't have to hide or be judged for. A trim, fit, and lean body to show off at the beach, in sexy dresses, a body others will be envious of. The kind of body that makes your colleagues, moms at the playground, and neighbors ask you what your secret is. And this natural and cheap solution will work even if you have tried everything before and failed, because no amount of cardio or gym time, no diet or counting calories really addresses the root cause of your body desperately holding on to every ounce of fat you eat. No matter how discouraged you felt in the past, once you start using this delicious fat-burning chocolate hack, the fat will start disappearing from all over your body like clockwork, allowing you to step on the scale every morning to see that 2, 4, or even 8 pounds of fat have vanished overnight. Unfortunately, this solution might not be around for long. Big pharma companies are not too pleased that there is now an alternative to their overpriced medications, and they are working behind the scenes to get this natural and inexpensive alternative to Ozempic taken down. So, pay attention for the next 5 minutes before this information gets lost forever. This chocolate hack can finally get you the body of your dreams, helping you fit into all those sexy outfits you watch other people wearing. You'll soon be able to achieve a beach body you are proud to show off and never have to worry about what your loved ones really think about your weight ever again. This can transform your entire body starting today without having to change your diet, hit the gym for hours on end, or experience nasty side effects that can leave you feeling nauseous or weak throughout the day. Just like it has already changed the lives of 11,614 people so far.
People like Alicia.
I didn't want to spend another summer hiding my body, sitting at the beach wrapped in a towel. I actually gave Ozempic a try, but the side effects were killing me. As soon as I heard there was a natural alternative to Ozempic, I knew I had to give it a try. Best decision of my life. Thank you.
Or Adriana, who says,
I was terrified to go to my kid's graduation. I didn't want to be one of those big moms, and I was afraid my boy would be ashamed to wave at me. I was desperate to find anything that could help me burn fat and get into shape. Listening to your presentation, I found it made so much sense, so I gave this solution a try. And it changed my life. I lost 76 pounds in just 2 months. I looked slim, confident, and I felt beautiful. But the best part, all the moms were asking me what my secret was.
Or people like Robert, who says,
At 310 pounds, all my doctors were ordering me to lose weight. I was constantly out of breath, feeling my heart pound like crazy, walking a few feet from my driveway into my house. I never thought that I would step on the scale every single day and see it go down without some crazy calorie cutting and hours at the gym every day. Now, I look like a regular person.
My name is Dr. Martin Smith, and I have been honored as the leading weight loss specialist in 2016, 2019, and 2021, and also one of the top male physicians of 2021. But it's feedback like the comments you just heard that makes me most proud of my work. Beyond supporting movie stars and high-performance athletes in my private Los Angeles clinic, I volunteer in my hometown of Savannah, Georgia, helping regular folks battle weight gain and all the health risks that come with it. Upon receiving my medical degree from the University of Michigan Medical School, I served as the director of the LA Metabolic and Weight Loss Center for numerous years and established the Institute of Metabolic Disorders and Holistic Wellness. I was among the pioneers who first investigated the relationship between metabolism, dietary habits, and obesity. My revolutionary research revealed how metabolic disorders can contribute to sudden weight gain. I take pride in admitting that I am one of the few doctors who truly understands the struggle of weight gain and the shame it causes regular, hardworking people. My specialty is called metabolic regulation, or simply put, controlling how your body burns calories. My utmost commitment is towards helping individuals attain their ideal weight and maintain a healthy lifestyle. My colleagues humorously refer to me as Dr. Slim. Over the years, I have seen thousands of patients who are struggling with their weight get recommendations from other specialists to drop the extra pounds. I could see in their eyes the anxiety that I might judge them. I could feel they were waiting for me to criticize their eating habits, telling them their choices are like a death sentence. But I always knew people were trying their very best to lose weight. The one person that stands out in my mind is Danielle. She was a successful woman who managed to get her company to skyrocket to financial success in a little under 5 years, raised 3 beautiful children, and got her second PhD at 45. But despite her ambition and her success, she could not slim down, no matter what she tried. She would come into my office in tears, telling me in every single checkup that she had tried losing some weight, but she was stuck in a vicious cycle of losing a few pounds only to see the scale go up again a few weeks later. It was a classic case of yo-yo dieting that was doing a lot more harm than good to her body. I could tell she felt guilty and ashamed of her body and her failure to slim down. She got panic attacks thinking that her kids were going to lose their mom from a heart attack. She was terrified that her arteries were clogged with fat, and I could tell how ashamed she was to take any of her clothes off for the tests and scans we had to do. Her face would go red like a tomato, and she would apologize as if just seeing her body might somehow offend me, even though I would always try to comfort her and lighten the mood. This woman had achieved so much, but instead of being proud of her life, her motherhood, and success, she spent every single day blaming herself for her weight and failure to slim down. Her whole life revolved around how many calories she ingested at every meal and how she could take up as little space as possible so people would not notice her. Her extra weight loomed like a dark cloud over every single achievement she had. It broke my heart. I had offered her all the solutions that worked for many of my other patients, but they worked very slowly for her. She just wasn't seeing the progress she was hoping for, and even though my solutions had already helped thousands, I could tell she still felt frustrated. But one day, after not seeing her for 6 months, Danielle walked into my office looking slim, fit, and beaming with confidence. She was wearing a classy lavender dress that clung to her slimmed-down figure, and I immediately noticed she wasn't wearing a scarf around her neck, which she had used to hide her double chin in the past. Her hair was beautifully done, and she was wearing high-heeled shoes, not the usual gym shoes that I had gotten used to. Her waist was so thin, I initially thought she might be wearing some sort of corset. I was so shocked at the change that I almost did not recognize her. I was thrilled for her and asked how she managed to succeed after struggling for so long. She told me she had finally caved into the craze and tried the Ozempic shots that she had kept hearing about. She'd heard of Ozempic and Wegovy, the drugs used for diabetics, that had an immediate and rapid weight loss effect. They are the new trend amongst celebrities and influencers looking to be as thin as possible in front of the camera. She had watched so many celebrities slim down, and even some of her friends had tried it, so she just had to give it a go. I was already skeptical. She was not the first patient to try the Ozempic craze and slim down, but she was the most striking transformation to walk into my office. She had lost no less than 113 pounds. She looked like an entirely different woman. She was clearly thrilled in her new, slimmed down, beautiful body. At the same time, she was completely miserable because of the side effects. If you're hearing this and thinking, I need to try Ozempic, then hold on a second, because I'm going to tell you all about a natural solution that can get the same results without the horrific side effects. During our checkup, she told me that she was constantly nauseous, barely able to eat anything even when she felt hungry. Most days she could barely stand the sight of her favorite food, baked potatoes with cheese, and she could hardly get out of the house because her digestion was so bad. She had constant stomach cramps, bloating, and constant diarrhea, forcing her to drink Pepto-Bismol every morning. I, of course, knew of these terrible side effects that have been well documented by Swiss scientists in the journal Frontiers in Endocrinology. No one speaks of these side effects when they tell you how amazing Ozempic is for weight loss, and I didn't want to scare Danielle, but I knew the biggest problem is rarely mentioned at all, because Ozempic affects not only fat cells, but also muscle cells. That means you're not only burning the fat inside your body, but your body is literally consuming its own muscles. This is a huge problem in the long run, and it is something visible enough that it even has its own name, Ozempic face. Most people think that Ozempic face appears because you are losing all the weight so fast, but the truth is, it's far more severe because the body is also consuming the muscles of the face, making you look sunken and gaunt, with saggy jowls and a wrinkled and drooping neck. Many people can't stick with the Ozempic shots because of the extreme nausea and running to the bathroom. Sure, you lose a few pounds, but is it worth it when every moment of every day is torture? Not to mention that I had also noticed another pattern. Only the most wealthy and successful of my patients could afford the insane price for these injections. But weight problems don't affect just the wealthy. You see, it is my firm belief that most companies have no interest in directing their research and development departments to look for natural solutions to problems such as weight loss. They'd rather have people take toxic meds that encourage people to buy more drugs to fix the side effects they caused. Most doctors will gladly prescribe these drugs instead of more natural solutions. A controversial study published in the New England Journal of Medicine revealed that a staggering 94% of doctors have some sort of relationship with the pharmaceutical industry, with some doctors receiving 6- or 7-figure sums to push specific drugs under the guise of consulting fees. But I would never compromise my principles as a doctor. I knew there had to be a better solution than Ozempic out there. There had to be a natural alternative that would get Danielle and others like her a faster and side effect-free weight loss. So I spent months on end, filling up my weekends with research on how Ozempic works and why. The things I discovered shook me to the core, but they also gave me incredible hope. And then I finally understood why it is almost impossible to lose weight long-term without going into dangerous and expensive surgery. Without understanding the real root cause of weight gain, it is impossible to finally get a body that you can be proud of and maintain your weight loss for decades to come. You may be able to achieve temporary results, but even those will plateau at one point, making you fight an uphill battle every single day. Without this key to the real cause of weight gain, you might never get to experience the relief and joy of looking at your body in a mirror or knowing you can try on any item of clothing in a store and it would look good on you. This is because the cause of weight gain is completely misunderstood and has been a mystery until Ozempic appeared on the market. For decades, no one could figure out why weight gain and blood sugar problems were connected so strongly. Most thought the extra weight must somehow trigger diabetes. Imagine my complete shock when I discovered that it's actually the other way around. Your blood sugar levels are like an alarm in the body, like a fuel gauge. The level of sugar in your blood tells your brain when you are running low on energy, and it sends you to refill the tank. That's why oftentimes you feel sluggish in the afternoons, or might even wake up tired after a full night of sleep. If the blood sugar level is erratic, it will tell your brain that you are running on low fuel. Not only will that increase your appetite, but it will also try to shut down your activity to preserve the level of remaining fuel. This is exactly why all those popular solutions you thought might burn fat can shockingly lead to more weight gain in the long run. And this might be happening to you right now, even if you don't have type 2 diabetes. In fact, it can happen to more than 85% of people as they get older. Let's take the most popular solutions that most doctors would recommend: dieting, counting calories, or portion control. These don't work and can't work. They tell your brain that you are starving, so your body goes into overdrive. You experience more cravings and your body is digesting food faster the second supposedly best thing is exercise. But your body reads this as more effort for the same calories. You are telling your body, I need you to make a lot more effort than before. But you have to do it on the same or less fuel than before. Your body will try to conserve the fuel, making exercise even harder, making you sluggish and your brain foggy. This is also why your weight loss from exercise hits a plateau. It's your body preventing any more precious fuel from being burnt. The other popular option is getting on a specific weight loss diet. This is not only a radical shift in how your body gets its fuel, but it will completely change how your body processes the sugar in those brand new foods. This is where the revolutionary discovery of Ozempic and other drugs like it come in. Ozempic goes straight to your brain and pancreas and tells them to level out the blood sugar in your body. Your body starts thinking that it has enough fuel, so it reduces cravings, steadily burning the stored fat that it has hoarded. This is your body going from working an 18-hour day to keep you alive to going on a nice year-long stay in a tropical paradise. No more alarms sounding, no more panic, no more desperately trying to get you to fix the problem of not having as much fuel as your body thinks it needs. The problem with Ozempic is that it's difficult to access, inaccessibly expensive, and it requires to stab yourself with needles. And the worst part is that it keeps you hooked for life, which also means you have to deal with its nasty side effects for life. Plus, the second you stop taking it, you start gaining weight again. Once I had figured out how and why Ozempic and other drugs like it work, I just needed to find the natural version of it. And I needed a solution that would not keep people hooked on it for life. I wanted to see more people like Danielle walk into my office, feeling proud of their bodies after years of shame and feeling judged for their bodies. It was time for me to find a natural alternative to Ozempic that could give you a figure that would turn heads. Now, understanding the exact way in which these drugs affect the body and how they calm down the blood sugar levels gave us the perfect starting point. We found all natural ingredients that work just like Ozempic, but without any of the side effects and without keeping you addicted for life. I wanted every single one of my patients to experience the relief and joy of having the body they had dreamed of and regaining their health with more energy and more focus. No more blood sugar spikes, no more feeling sluggish throughout the day, no more brain fog, and no more extra pounds to stop them from enjoying time with their kids or going out and living life to the fullest. I'm about to share these ingredients in just a moment, so make sure you take notes. Then, I'll show you how to get these ingredients in their most potent form so you can finally enjoy the slim, fit body you deserve to be proud of. A life full of pride in wearing whatever you want, feeling younger and healthier, and finally getting admiring looks and compliments. The first step levels out the blood sugar throughout the day. It turns off the alarm in your body that cause severe cravings and lead to accelerated digestion to make space for more fuel for our body, making you gain weight constantly. For this, we have discovered two ingredients called fucoxanthin and fucoidan. These two potent natural substances are extracted from seaweeds and are considered a superfood in Asian countries. For centuries, these seaweeds, full of fucoxanthin and fucoidan, have been consumed in Asian dishes. The Japanese even eat them like chips. In fact, specialists believe that Asian women are so skinny precisely because they consume these natural seaweed compounds. Asians consume 4 billion pounds of seaweed every year, and this completely levels out their blood sugar. And scientists were shocked every single time they studied these two active compounds. Japanese medical specialists from the Hirosaki University in Japan have done extensive research into fucoxanthin and fucoidan, discovering these natural ingredients are cheaper and more effective than regular blood sugar medication, and lead to rapid weight loss and up to a 35% drop in body fat. For a 200-pound woman, that's the equivalent of losing 70 pounds of excess stubborn fat. In fact, researchers from South Africa reported in the journal Marine Drugs that fucoidan may be so effective in regulating blood sugar and turning off the alarms in your body that it causes a complete metabolic reprogramming. That means that your whole metabolism gets a makeover, burning fat faster and more reliably, as if you were a 20-year-old again. The next important ingredient is cinnamon. Now, what we know as cinnamon is not considered true cinnamon. The cinnamon I am referring to is a rare strain of organic Madagascar cinnamon. This miracle compound was once more expensive than gold. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition has shown that when true cinnamon is taken by people who are overweight, it activates inside the gut, turning into a command center that directs blood to the pancreas and gut, speeding up digestion and cleaning up the sugar that is clogging up your blood. With just these ingredients alone, you'll be able to shed fat and see results better than with exercise alone. But I did not want to stop there. I wanted a solution that offers long-term results and which would finally give you a trim, fit body for decades to come. Once we had found a way to ensure your blood sugar is not spiking several times during the day, we moved into the next step, which is stopping your brain from producing cravings. The Morrow blood orange, also known as Citrus sinensis osbeck in scientific circles, has the highest content of anthocyanins of any fruit on the planet. Anthocyanins are what gives certain fruits their color, and it is also where the bulk of potent phytonutrients reside. These special Morrow blood oranges are so full of powerful, life-transforming anthocyanins, they look deep red, and sometimes they may even look black. And they're hard to find in America, as they're only grown in remote areas of Italy. And if you know anything about Italy, you know that Italian men and women look amazing and have perfect figures, despite eating 5 to 7 courses each meal. That is because they add blood oranges and other food rich in anthocyanins to their diets every day. In fact, blood orange juice is one of the most popular refreshments, leading to less cravings and more fat burning after every single meal. An extract of the Morrow blood orange has been scientifically proven to cause fat evacuation. In other words, this extract will make it easier on your body to let go of extra fat that it has been carrying around for decades. We also added a seasonal saffron extract that can only be found during short periods of time during the year. This limited quantity of saffron is so treasured that only a fraction of the quantity produced ever leaves the countries where it's cultivated. And for good reason, since this saffron reduces cravings and it has been used in ceremonial practices by tribes around the world for over 4,000 years. And now, scientists have discovered that saffron acts like a balm to the neurons in the brain, reducing inflammation, turning off the alarm bells. Now that your brain is no longer in permanent alert mode, your body will finally give clear signals of how much you need to eat. And next, we need to focus all the attention on making sure that the fat is gone for good by destroying the extra fat cells in your body. Every time you gain weight, your body creates more fat cells. Even if you lose weight, usually these cells sit there, empty, waiting for any extra calories to fill them up. Getting rid of these extra fat cells for good will give you a sculpted figure in the long run, with no more yo-yo weight loss and weight gain. For this, I have resorted to a compound that I've been using for over 20 years in my practice. On its own, it offers good weight loss results, but combined with all the other ingredients in the formula, this compound can finally shine through. I am talking about olorapine, a medically tested extract from a rare species of green olives. Studies done on olorapine have shown indisputably that this extract lowers body fat and weight gain. A study from 2014, which looked at the effect of olive leaf extract, showed that it successfully alters the very genes inside fat cells and other cells that dictate weight gain. Basically, it rewrites the code of how your body takes in fat and stores it. We also added this purple flower extract that can only be found in Asia. It has been scientifically shown to burn visceral fat and to boost thermogenesis, which is the actual burning of fat inside the body. Subjects in the study lost 15 to 20% of the visceral body fat by using this flower extract. This plant is called the kudzu flower, and it's considered by many to be as effective at burning body fat as 1 hour of cardio per day. Next, it is finally time to give your pancreas the much-needed break it deserves. This important organ in the body is often overlooked when it comes to detoxification. But as we have recently discovered with the Ozempic craze, our pancreas plays a major part in weight loss and fat burning. In order to give your pancreas a much-needed reset, we have looked at the exotic banaba leaf. It's a tree that grows only in tropical areas of Southeast Asia, and it's also known as the Indian's green guardian. Almost every single part of this tree is used in traditional Ayurvedic medicine, but the most important effect is that of resetting the pancreas. This is why the banaba leaf is also known in India by the name nature's insulin. These leaves contain corosolic acid, which lowers blood sugar levels by increasing insulin sensitivity by 46% and slowing down carb digestion. But we didn't want to stop there. My patients did not only suffer because their overweight bodies caused them shame and embarrassment, they were also hurt because extra weight meant not having enough energy to spend time with their kids, not getting a restful sleep, and not having enough stamina to get through the day. That is why we added one more ingredient to give my patients their energy back, to meet their desire to live life to the fullest, and bring them joy at being able to get through the day without struggling. For your brain to get more focus and energy, instead of running on low power all day, I added berberine. The medical use of berberine dates back about 5,000 years. A potent form of berberine can boost your metabolism and your energy levels by up to 280%. The best source of berberine is found in the Berberis aristata plant from the mineral-rich foothills of the Himalayas. The berberine I recommend contains an unprecedented purity level of 97% and higher. But most berberine extracts you'll find in the market won't reveal their purity levels. Putting all of this together meant thousands of hours of research because I wanted to get everything right. After so many sleepless nights, I finally had something I could be proud of. And even though the science behind this all-natural solution is rock solid, I also had to test it. Luckily, I had so many new patients who needed help in losing weight. I selected 78 of them who had just visited my office for the first time in the previous 2 months. And for all of them, I prescribed 6 months of taking the all-natural solution daily. After all the work my team had put into making this work, I had moments of pacing through the office, wondering if we had actually cracked the code of an all-natural Ozempic alternative. Luckily, at the 3-month checkup and the 6-month checkup, all of the 78 patients had lost significant weight. Some had lost 20 or 30 pounds, but most of them had lost more than 40 pounds of extra weight that they had been carrying around for decades. I had Austin, who was a father of 3 and looked half the size before he started. I had Emma, who was now wearing skinny jeans and tight t-shirts after spending the last decade of her life in her husband's gym clothes. I had Aubrey, who hugged me and told me I finally have a waist again. A few of them even brought their old jeans or dresses to proudly show off the before and after. I was so proud and congratulated my whole team. Seeing all of these people jumping for joy and full of confidence again was my proudest moment yet. I even had my team tally up the total weight loss of the people in our study, and we were amazed to find that on average, each person had lost 62.6 pounds. Before I knew it, we were flooded with requests for more of this fat-burning Ozempic alternative solution. So we gave away every last batch that we had available for free, and the response left us humbled and delighted. Jen told us,
I lost hope that I could ever get my weight back in check. Over the years, the scale just kept creeping up and up, little by little, till frankly, I just really couldn't look at myself in the mirror anymore. Look at me now. I started using the Ozempic alternative solution as you recommended for the 7 months, and I haven't looked this great since high school. My husband just can't keep his eyes off me. But the best part, my little girl says all the time, "Mama, you look so good."
Or David.
It's not like I was obese or anything. I was just afraid of getting bigger and bigger. My dad was a big dude, and he died at 46 of a heart attack. I didn't want the same thing happening to me. I had heard of Ozempic and was seriously considering it, but I could not afford another loan to get it. So I decided to give this slimming solution a try. Now I feel proud of myself, and my wife loves the way I look. She keeps showing all of our friends pictures of my transformation, and all of them can't wait for it to be restocked so they can get it for themselves.
Or Mary, who sent us her story.
I would have done anything to lose weight. I felt like my husband was no longer attracted to me, and even though he told me that he would love me no matter what, I felt like he was just saying that, and that deep down, he just thought I wasn't trying hard enough. But it was to the point that I was only eating chicken breast and salad every day, and still nothing, until I started using your fat burning product. And within 6 months, I had lost a ton of weight. So now, every time I look in the mirror, I'm so excited about how I look, and I've not gained a single pound back since I stopped using it. So thank you so much.
Now I knew. We finally had an all-natural, non-addictive, cheaper alternative to Ozempic. Instead of $2,544 every single year, which is the average cost of the most popular Ozempic solution, our solution originally cost only $723 to make, but I still was not happy with the price. I wanted all regular, hard-working Americans to have a weight loss solution that could work and that they could afford. So I got my team working hard on sourcing all of the ingredients necessary from any supplier that was willing to help us out, but without compromising on the quality of the compounds. And after another 4 months of searching, negotiating, and inspecting various facilities, we finally found a system that worked. We found the suppliers that only gave us the highest quality ingredients while cutting as much of the cost as possible. And we found a production facility that was not only FDA approved and GMP certified, but also one that understood our mission. They're using third-party purity testing to make sure that the solution is in the exact quantity that is necessary. And we worked with world-class formulators to pull off the impossible, making the treatment taste like chocolate candy. You can chew it as a snack or add it to the end of your breakfast as a treat. During the 4 months of searching, I was flooded with requests for this natural Ozempic alternative. My patients had already recommended the solution to their friends, family, and colleagues at work, so we sometimes had as many as 230 calls a day from people desperately looking to get their hands on this solution. The very first batch of our solution was gone in under 48 hours. That's why I'm so proud to bring you today an all-natural, lifelong weight loss solution that works, without getting addicted to it or requiring painful shots, without giving you nausea, stomach cramps, kidney problems, or a sunken, tired look on your face. I am so happy to present to you LeanBliss. This proprietary solution for weight loss and preventing blood sugar spikes is proudly produced in the USA, only in the safest possible conditions, by a team of people who understand what a struggle weight loss is. People whose own families and loved ones have dealt with the shame of having a body that is large, that gets stared at, that doesn't fit clothes, and that is constantly judged by others. That is why we will never compromise on quality. You will never see us pairing up with Big Pharma or selling out to places like Amazon, eBay, or other retailers like Walmart. Because once you go large scale, you simply cannot ensure the same quality control. We make all of our bottles of this effective solution at a facility that I visit regularly and keep in contact with on a daily basis. I would never be able to do that if we wanted to sell this solution in Walgreens. That's also why it was so important for us to pair up with the right producers to make this happen. As a holistic doctor who focuses on all-natural solutions, I know just how many counterfeited products exist out there. I myself have taken natural solutions only to discover that what was inside the bottle and what was written on the bottle were two very different things. I don't know how some people sleep at night doing something like that, but I did know I would never let that happen to our solution that could end up helping thousands of people. At this moment when I'm speaking to you, no fewer than 11,614 people have lost significant weight by using this Ozempic alternative. And I know we would have turned around even more lives if only we had not run out of stock 4 times already. But sadly, some of our ingredients are very rare and difficult to find. As I told you before, ingredients like saffron are expensive. Finding them from producers that understand our mission and agree to a lower price is not easy. But I am determined to keep going. And for as long as this page is up, it means that you too can get your hands on our solution. I can't promise you that this page will still be here tomorrow or even in an hour, as we sometimes sell out unexpectedly. Some of our clients buy the full 6-month supply for themselves, but also buy for their husbands, their sisters, their mothers, and their best friends. So that might be 30 bottles ordered at once. Before we know it, the shelves are empty. But if you are watching this right now, it means we still have available bottles from the last batch produced. It is incredibly easy to use, and we made the solution taste like a chocolate candy so you can chew it as a snack or add it to the end of your breakfast as a treat. And it'll all be worth it because there are no other alternatives out there. You might find other supplements or medicine to help your pancreas, brain, and blood sugar levels, but that will not help with your weight loss journey. Unless you offer your insulin factory and brain a complete reset, you will not see the scale moving much in the long run. This is the only alternative to Ozempic that is completely natural and achieves the same results. You won't have to take this forever like you would Ozempic. And we spared no effort to make our solution pure and effective. With anything else out there, you have no guarantee that what they promise you in the pill is even in there. You would be so angry if you saw the kind of corners being cut in other manufacturing facilities. And the alternative is so much more expensive, with side effects that are terrible on the body. Who can afford a cost of close to $3,000 every year for the rest of their lives? And this is why we wanted to make this as affordable as possible. I'm not looking to make a profit from this. I have my practice that takes care of that. What I want is to see people like my clients not struggle anymore, feel proud of their bodies, and live decades longer because their weight is no longer a problem. It's not about the money for me. It's about putting something out there that can help more people than I can see in my practice. And because of that, you can get this for as low as $1.50 a day and get your body on the right track to dropping weight right away. It was the lowest price we can negotiate without having to put up our own money to produce it. Because I want this choice to be as easy as possible for you, the 3-bottle and 6-bottle packs have free shipping. A larger pack makes shipping more affordable for us so we can pass all those savings on to you. And over 98% of our patients have needed a 3-bottle or 6-bottle pack anyway. But it gets even better than that, because with the 6-bottle pack, we have also included 2 essential guides for your weight loss worth $109, an absolutely free bonus. These have expert advice from some of the top holistic healers that I have the privilege of calling my friends. The first guide is called Superhuman Gut, Perfect Digestion While You Eat Whatever You Want. You'll discover the relaxing ear massage that boosts digestion by 63%, the ancient spice that eliminates bloating in seconds, and the Greek fruit that instantly relieves you from stubborn constipation, and so much more. The second guide is called the At-Home Body Lift Protocol, used by top cosmetic surgeons. You'll discover a special face yoga exercise that tightens skin in seconds, how adding certain pink flower petals to your bath gets rid of stretch marks and cellulite, and a simple ancient Mediterranean olive oil ritual that gets rid of wrinkles and crow's feet almost overnight. With this natural alternative to Ozempic and these guides, you will finally feel in the best shape of your life. We wanted a weight loss solution that worked and that would force no one to spend their hard-earned money for years on end just to keep their weight in check. I wanted to see people coming into my office and stepping on the scale proudly, feeling healthy in their bodies, and with no worry that they're being judged for the size of their thighs or their love handles. I believe that all the regular, hardworking Americans out there deserve to have a success story like the patients in my office who have used this to finally get their dream bodies. And all of this without trying to find hacks to get your insurance to pay for something you desperately need, without needing to cut costs of your home life just to get a healthy and slim body, and without having to worry every single day how to finish your work while experiencing nausea, bloating, stomach cramps, and many other unpleasant side effects. But this solution might not be here for long. Rising prices of everything from the ingredients we use to the shipping costs from around the world are making it a lot harder for us to keep this in stock. Not to mention that big pharma companies are not too happy that there's a healthier and cheaper alternative to their expensive and side effect-filled products. It's why I've made this solution the cheapest it can possibly be, so you can make the best decision for yourself today. And many people are making that choice right now, ordering the recommended 6-month pack not just for themselves, but for their loved ones as well. So many of my patients and other people that have used the solution don't want to lose their weight loss success, so they follow through with the full 180 days to complete pancreas and blood sugar level reset, because they want to feel good in their clothes, because they want their kids to be proud of them, because they want their better halves to look at them with a sparkle in their eye again, and because they want to have enough energy to play with their grandkids and get through the day without feeling exhausted in the evenings. And don't forget, you won't be able to find this anywhere else, not on Amazon or your local holistic healer's website. That's because I want to make sure that the quality this solution delivers is the same in every single bottle. And even though we have thousands of 5-star reviews, I will never risk my reputation and integrity with anything less than a perfect formula. If you order right now, your chosen package will be put aside for you immediately, and no one will be able to order it from right under your nose. Your order will be at our lowest price yet, with a 6-bottle package costing as low as $1.50 per day. That is cheaper than the coffee you enjoy in the morning. And once you've selected your package, you will be taken to our secure checkout page. It uses the same security standards as an Amazon page, so you know your private details are completely safe. There are no other hidden costs. There is just a one-time payment at the lowest price point I could offer you since I started this journey, so that you too can join the successful weight loss stories of 11,614 people and counting. To make this even easier for you, you'll also get a 180-day money-back guarantee. What this means is that if you are unhappy with my solution for any reason at all, you have 180 days to change your mind. You can contact our customer support team, which is made up of the nicest people I've ever had the pleasure of working with. Whatever your problem, they will work quickly to give you every single cent back. They will be there for you 24/7. Because if this solution doesn't work for you, I don't want your money anyway. I would rather pay out of my own pocket than know that a single person out there is disappointed. So with this 180-day money-back guarantee, I am not even asking you for a yes, only a maybe. I know you've been let down in the past. I know you've tried everything you could think of to get your weight in check. I want this to be the last thing you ever have to try to melt off the pounds that have been weighing you down for years. This is how sure I am that this is the only solution to long-term weight loss. I am willing to put my reputation and all my savings on the line to make sure that thousands of Americans out there are getting the weight loss help they deserve. But I advise you to make this decision today. I have no idea when we will go out of stock for the 5th time, or how long it will take us to get back in stock. And I would not want you to come back to this page tomorrow only to discover that there are no more bottles available. I know you might be scared to try another solution only to be let down again. But I also know that you've stuck with me so far because you finally want to make a change for yourself. What other choice do you have? To do nothing and let the years pass while your health keeps getting worse and worse? To watch the scale numbers slowly creeping up and making you more miserable and more ashamed to deal with other people who might throw you dirty looks? Or you can pick the other option. Finally reset your pancreas and watch the fat rolls melt away, giving you a slim figure, a body filled with energy, and admiring looks from strangers. Finally getting complimented for your body and looking decades younger. You'll be able to share the secret to look amazing in your 40s, 50s, or 60s with others. And you will be able to keep the weight off for good, without worrying that a chair might groan under your weight, or that people suggest you pick a salad instead of the steak you were looking forward to eating. You will be able to enjoy buying clothes and showing off your trim body, and your loved ones will be proud to take you everywhere, with even your teenage kids gladly introducing you to all their friends, like so many of my patients have told me. Once this solution completely transformed your body, if you are proud of your results, the only thing that I ask of you is to help me with a review. You can send a testimonial recorded on your phone to my email, which will be provided to you after your purchase, to let others know how much this solution has helped you. Your success story could convince others to give the solution a try and change their lives. You could become the reason why someone gets to be proud of their body tomorrow. I can't wait to hear from you and how much this solution has transformed everyday life and helped you achieve a body to be proud of. And thank you so much for giving me your time today. I hope to hear from you soon. Still here? Great. I wanted to take a second and answer the most common questions I get about the solution. I just want to make sure you feel 100% comfortable with your decision to order today. So Jim from Colorado asks, thank you for your presentation. It's quite long, so can you explain how the solution works again? Okay, Jim, so think of your body as a car and blood sugar as the fuel, instead of the typical approach to weight loss, which is like giving a rusty car a fresh coat of paint, which is a temporary fix. We need to deal with the rust itself, the blood sugar levels. You see, it's not the weight gain that causes the blood sugar to fluctuate. It's actually the blood sugar that starts going up and down way before any weight is gained. Your body tries to maintain a steady level of blood sugar. It's a bit like a fuel gauge, indicating when you need to refuel. And when the levels are low, your body sends signals to refill it, which usually means eating food. This could be why you sometimes feel sluggish or wake up tired, even after a full night's sleep. The solution is designed to first stabilize these blood sugar levels. Then it reprograms the brain to stop generating cravings and instructs the body to stop storing excess fat. Finally, we focus on shedding the stored fat cells and resetting the function of the pancreas. And the best part? We've packaged it all into a delicious chocolate form, making the process not just effective, but also enjoyable. Lisa from Los Angeles asks, how much weight loss can I expect? Well, Lisa, I cannot make any guaranteed promises since everyone's body is different. For some people, blood sugar levels may be so erratic that fat seems to stick on them every time they eat. I've seen patients losing 50, 60, or even up to 130 pounds if they manage to reset their pancreas and consistently balance their blood sugar. Janet from Akron, Ohio asks, what if it doesn't work for me? Thanks for the question, Janet. I've seen so many remarkable transformations that I'm sure you'll start seeing improvements within the week. But if you are unhappy for any reason, that's why we offer a 180-day money-back guarantee. Essentially, this means you have 2 full months to give our solution a try. If for any reason you're not happy with it, you just get in touch with our friendly customer support team who are available round the clock to assist you. They'll promptly process a full refund for you. The idea behind this guarantee is to make this decision as stress-free as possible for you. We don't want any disappointments. In fact, if our solution doesn't work for you, we don't think it's fair to keep your money. So consider this not as a yes, but as a maybe. This could be your last attempt to address the weight issues you've been struggling with for years. But remember, everyone is different, so results can vary. Joe from Salt Lake City asks, are there any side effects? Is it safe in the long term? That's a great question. Unlike Ozempic, the ingredients in this solution are all found in nature and have been used for hundreds, if not thousands of years. All of the ingredients have been proven to be safe in clinical trials and are constantly tested for purity and to ensure against toxins and contaminants. Moreover, this is manufactured in an FDA-approved facility under sterile, strict, and precise standards. With more than 100,000 customers, we haven't seen any notable side effects, and we are confident in our product. As always, if you currently have a medical condition or you're taking other prescription medication, we advise you to show the label on the bottle to your doctor before you take it, just to put your mind at ease. Another common question I get is, can I get this product from Amazon or any other retailers? No, you cannot. If you find us there, that is not the real stuff. You'll never see us pairing up with Big Pharma or selling out to places like Amazon, eBay, or other retailers like Walmart and Etsy. Because once you go large scale, you simply cannot ensure the same quality control. We make all of our bottles of this effective, lifelong pancreas reset solution at a facility that I visit regularly and keep in contact with on a daily basis. I would never be able to do that if we wanted to sell this solution in Walgreens. So just choose the most suitable package below to go to our secure order checkout page. Enter your information, and we'll immediately get to work shipping this treatment right to your doorstep. Hope to hear your success stories soon.